don't know that we are there. The settlers don't know that we are there. So I hope that we will have a quiet and busy day of work.
Around 20 volunteers, most Israeli, are headed to Yasuf, a Palestinian village south of Nablus in the West Bank. Leading the way, 65-year-old Nava, a member of the NGO Rabbis for Human Rights.
Palestinians don't really know what a woman rabbi means, so at this level I don't really have any problems. Well, that's a whole different story. Firstly, I'm a woman, and secondly, I'm a rabbi. And thirdly, I'm a liberal rabbi. And of course, I've come to help out the Palestinians.
Since 2001, Rabbi Chefetz has taken part in every olive harvest on the Palestinian side. She's here to help, but mostly to protect Palestinian farmers from violent Jewish settlers.
They don't give a damn about the law. They have their own law, and they believe it's superior to any other law.
Rabbi Nava and the volunteers are cautious when they reach the Palestinian fields. If there's any conflict, they know Israeli security forces won't protect them.
It's a lot easier to say to the Palestinians, go home, than to confront the settlers. It's easier because the Palestinian has no status. He's not a citizen.
That's what happened last month in Burin, a village 13 kilometres from here. When settlers attacked a rabbi, the Israeli army chased the Palestinians away.
All of a sudden, a small group of settlers showed up. They were wearing masks. They surrounded me and began throwing stones at me. There were 4 or 5 of them. They also hit me with an iron bar and injured my head. I told them, I'm 80 years old, leave me alone. But they said no.
Only one aggressor was arrested. Even though these olive groves belong to Palestinians, under the Oslo Accords, they fall under Israeli military control. Some on the left say these incidents are political, not military.
Extremist settlers here feel they've got the green light to be violent and to drive the Arabs out. They feel they're protected by the political system. That's the truth. Israel's far-right government is protecting the people who are carrying out violence here.
Like most local farmers, Yusuf loves his land. It's also the only asset he can bequeath to his children.
Settlers think the Palestinians will end up leaving once they've been economically weakened. A strategy that, by the way, doesn't seem to be working. The Palestinians won't just vanish. They've lived here for hundreds of years. Why would they disappear?
And where would they go? But when Yusuf looks around, he fears his land will one day be absorbed by the settlements.
Before 1 year there, you didn't see these buildings. It was only small military base. Now it will become and will grow. You can see it after 2 years. It is a big settlement. All our lands, they have took it.
One of the Palestinian farmers saw 2 settlers across the road.
You شفتم فين؟
شفتم هين قطع فوق ضل رايح فوق.
It turns out to be safe for now, but the earth is black and the trees are burnt.
For us Jews, doing this is forbidden. There's a command. You will not destroy nature. What's really disgusting is that they do it in the name of God. So for us, this is blasphemy.
The day ends calmly for the volunteers, though the extremists here are known to be angry. But they don't represent all settlers, many of whom live peacefully. The settlement of Itamar is about 10 kilometres away. 100 families live here, including that of Rabbi Yaakov Cohen.
There's nothing much around us. There is an Arab village, as you can see over there, but there's no real cohabitation. We drive on the same roads, we check who has right of way, sometimes perhaps wave a little hello, but that's about it.
No Palestinian is allowed to enter Itamar. The settlement is now surrounded by an electronic fence and surveillance cameras.
When we built that fence, quite arbitrarily in places, I'm afraid, we surrounded olive trees that belonged to Palestinians. It's theirs, so I understand how they felt. But now they've been given a temporary pass. The army escorts them, they harvest the olives, and they leave. We do have small occasional demonstrations with slogans like Arab, terrorists, get out of here. But that's it, nothing more.
Rabbi Cohen has been living in Itamar for 19 years, away from the tumult and excessive prices of Jerusalem. As a teacher in this Talmud school, he says he knows the young people here.
Among our local youth, there's absolutely no violence regarding our Arab neighbours. It never goes beyond words. We're not dealing with vendettas or what you might call a guerrilla, like tribal warfare between the Jewish tribe and the Arab tribe. No, none of that.
Settlers and Palestinians do live side by side in the West Bank, with minimal contact. It's two parallel worlds where everyone says they want to live in peace, but rarely reach out to each other.